scholarships, opportunities, benefits. What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Muse back again with another video. Today we will be talking about the infamous ROTC. Please don't leave. I promise it will be a good video. I promise. For all of you out there that are considering going to the military or going the officer route, this video is specifically for you guys. But if you aren't in that category, still stick around. Who knows? You might change your mind. All right, let's get to it. ROTC stands for Reserve Officer Training Corps. This program trains college students for future service as officers in the US military. Why would I want to do this? Well, that's actually a great question, but that is what we're here to discuss. I will tell you guys right now, I am not a recruiter. I repeat, I am not a recruiter. I am just giving you guys things to think about. All right, let's talk scholarships. Are you looking to pay for school? There are a multitude of scholarships that ROTC just wants to give out. I'm serious, like they're handing them out. This year in my program alone, I couldn't tell you how many 4-year, 3-year scholarship winners we had coming straight out of high school combined. Like it was really insane. Keep in mind, you can still stack any other scholarships that you get from school, from your place of work, or any other scholarships that you are awarded. Now with that said, you guys have watched enough of my videos at this point. You guys know I harp on this a lot. Take my word, but at the same time, I am really big on you guys doing your own research. Why? As I always say it with me, trust but verify. Trust but verify, man. Just know what the scholarship entails. For example, the Minuteman Scholarship. So at the time of this recording, this scholarship gets the most amount of money, if I'm not mistaken. But here's the kicker. You must commission into the National Guard once you graduate. Like, the National Guard is your sole set. No reserve, no active duty. You might be thinking, oh, to go National Guard, that's what I want to do right now. If you are 100, and I mean 100% sure, your freshman year or your sophomore year that you want to do National Guard, you're 100% sure, then you're good. But let's say for the sake of argument, you signed that scholarship your freshman year and you coming up on your sophomore, junior year, right before you go to cadet summer training, before you get evaluated, and all of a sudden you're like, oh man, active duty is looking real nice right about now. Sorry, but I don't know what to tell you, bro. You're going National Guard, bro. I'm sorry. I would know. I was almost one of those people. My lieutenant colonel told me, hey, if you have the slightest, and I mean the slightest chance of wanting to go active duty, I'm talking a 0.0001% chance, then do not take that Minuteman Scholarship. Hands down the best advice I was given about a scholarship, because I was one of the ones my freshman year, yo, I'm going National Guard, National Guard, National Guard, National Guard. Junior year, right before I went to cadet summer training, my whole idea changed. I was 100% going active duty, and I'm so glad I did not take that scholarship. But do not let that deter you guys from doing the scholarship route. There are some scholarship choices out there that don't bind you to a specific branch before you're ready to make that decision or that commitment. Moving on, it gives you more options and opportunities. Muse. That's very broad. I know, relax, I got you. Here, I'm talking about career advancement. Take me, for example. I'm about to graduate with my degree in information systems, which is in the IT field. I will also commission as a second lieutenant into the Signal Corps, which is also in the IT field. The Signal Corps offers IT certifications for free, which aren't so free on the civilian side that a lot of IT people have to pay for, that I can use on the civilian side to up my pay and further my career. All right, let's talk peers. While my fellow information system companions, some of them, not all of them, some of them, are stressing out right now because they're in their last semester, still haven't found an internship, or still don't know what job they're gonna do. Me, on the other hand, my job is already set in stone. I just need to graduate. When my contract is up, I have the option to A, stay in the Army. B, I can stop serving and go into the civilian world with all my IT certifications because IT isn't going anywhere. C, maybe sometime in my contract, my YouTube started to take off. Maybe that leads to me starting my own business or doing something in the IT field or just living life on my own terms, who knows? Or D, I can swap branches. That is four different routes that my life can take after my first officer contract. At the minimum. I just want to show you guys the way I set myself up with ROTC. Now don't take this as me knocking my peers, because I know some people that have their dream jobs that they work their butt off to get. And if that's you, man, I'm rooting for you 100%. I'm just trying to emphasize, if you have a plan through or with ROTC, you can really set your future self up for success. I'm talking like with a multitude and multiple backup plans. Because let's be real, a lot of people see ROTC in a negative light, but if you set yourself up on the academic side, and then you set yourself up on the military side of ROTC, when it comes down to it and you want to make that choice, oh, do I want to go full-time active duty? Do I want to do National Guard? Do I want to do reserve? Or do I want to go full-time civilian? You will literally have so many options to choose from. Benefits. Good old benefits. This is gonna be a ride, so I need you guys right now, strap in, stay with me on this roller coaster. So as we all know, benefits is something given to the military as a whole. Army, Navy, Air Force, enlisted, officer, you name it. But the fact is, you will be making more as an O1 than you would as an E2 or E3, fresh out of basic, even with the same benefits. That is a fact. I would know, coming from my E2 days. So let's talk active duty specifically. All right, I'm gonna give you guys a scenario. Let's say there are two versions of yourself. So let's say the first version is just somebody that went to college and you're gonna go get your degree, boom. Let's say you have a second version that's going to college and also you're gonna go into the ROTC route. All right, let's say you're fresh out of college, you just commissioned, you're second lieutenant, you took the active duty route. You're looking at somewhere between 44 to like 47K. So I'm gonna say about 45K a year as a second lieutenant fresh out of college. Now, let's say on the flip side, on your civilian job, you were offered $80,000 a year. Seems like a huge gap, right? Follow me. No, don't let me lose you guys. I'm going somewhere with this. Just stay with me. Stay with me. So being in the military, you're gonna get a lot of benefits that civilians don't get. For example, free healthcare, free dental. You will also get BAH, which is basic allowance for housing. This is a set amount of money strictly for your rent, strictly for your living condition. So the money that you get paid in your paycheck from the 1st to the 15th, this is separate from BAH. So you're already getting your rent and stuff paid for. On top of that, you're gonna get BAS, which is basically money for food every month. If you are smart with your money, you are really stacking bread. You're stacking. Now let's get back on topic. So let's take everything that I just told you guys and let's apply it to the scenario that I gave you earlier. So you get all these benefits on the military side. Okay, let's talk your civilian job. So let's take $80,000 a year. You know that's gonna get taxed. So let's say per month you're bringing in around $6,659 and some change. I know the exact math is 6,600 and whatever else, but for the sake of argument, I'm not gonna say it because I don't like saying 3 6s in a row. It's just one of my pet peeves. Let's just say for the sake of argument, we take the basic 8.8% for tax. So that's looking at about $6,000 per month. So that puts you at $72,000 on a year. Let's say you're single and you're looking for a 1-bedroom apartment. This can range anywhere from $800 to $1,200, depending on where you live at the time of this recording. I'll meet you guys in the middle and say $1,000. So $1,000 for 12 months of rent, $12,000. So that $72,000 you had is already down to $60,000 like that. Now, let's add food. The average person spends around $250 to $550 per month on food. For the sake of this video and for the sake of argument, I'm gonna take the lower number. So 250 times 12 is $3,000. Take that $3,000 away from $60,000 and now we're at $57,000. Health insurance. The average spent on health insurance is vast. It could be anything from $117 to $450 per month, depending on what type of insurance you got and what kind of benefits you want. For this one, we're also gonna take the lower end. So $117 times 12 gives us $1,400, which puts us at $55,600. I'm not even gonna get into dental and everything else, but you guys see how quickly that gap closed? And I chose the lower end of the prices. This is something they teach us in ROTC. Weigh your options, because 80K versus 45K seems like a no-brainer on the surface. But take the time and consider what goes into it, and then you make your decision based on that. With that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if there's anything else that you guys would like to see. But until next time, thank you guys. I will see you guys next Thursday.